Scott. It's the morning of May 12, 2020. It's cold, isn't it?
It's cold. Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Scott. So it's 4:35 o'clock in the morning, the coldest part of the morning, and we're out here in a field up on a hill, just trying to decide, trying to figure out what's going on, at the soil level. What are these plants going through when it's 28, 29 degrees out, right?
Absolutely.
And we found a few interesting things. So why don't you dive on in here? So this piece of residue, if you can get on it, this piece of residue right here is 27.7 degrees. And we've seen anywhere from 25 to 27 degrees as we've looked at residue, right? So now let's just flip that residue out. And right below the residue, 31 degrees. So that residue is doing a good job of holding the heat in. Down in the row right here, you can see the soil temperature right next to the plants itself, about 30 degrees. So below freezing, but not quite at that level where we're going to be killing stuff, right? The actual plant itself is sitting there right about 30 as well. Now, we don't have to dig too much. Let's just take about a 1/4 inch off. We're already up to about 34 degrees. If you can get it on that. 34 degrees, about a 1/4 inch down. And let's dig a little bit deeper. Let's go a couple inches down. Now that growing point's 1.5 inches, right? So 38, 36 degrees, 36, 37.
At 2 inches deep.
At a couple inches deep, that's right. So the soil is still doing a nice job of, holding that heat in and radiating it out. One thing we saw, Scott, and we'll go there just a little bit, but we're about 4 degrees cooler than we were down in that low ground. So we're up on the hill right now, lighter soil types, just, not as much moisture, not doing as good a job of holding heat in. And down in the low ground where we've got a little higher moisture, a little blacker soils, they got warmer during the day. So everything down there is about 4 degrees warmer. Up here, about 4 degrees cooler. Okay, Scott, we're down here about 50 feet, 55 feet lower in elevation, those Canisteo, Webster type soils, and we found things to be just a little bit warmer, right?
A little bit warmer.
Awesome. Yeah. So why don't we, I'm going to flip you around here. We'll go to the temp gun. All right, Scott, what do we got?
All right, well, we found some residue here. And so we'll put the temp gun on. Again, we're 50 feet lower than we were here just a bit ago. So 28
degrees
on the temp gun, and just move over to the soil, and we are similar temperature. Let's move over here a little bit lower, and we're 33 degrees. Now we'll scratch a little bit off of here, kind of like we did up top. So we're down about 1 inch, 37.5. And we'll scoot a little bit more away to that 1.75 inch, 2 inch depth that we want to be at for planting and good seed conditions. And we're at over 40 degrees.
My hands are freezing right now, Scott.
It is cold.
How's that corn plant doing right next to it?
The corn plant, the temp on the plant itself is about 30 degrees. So similar to what we believe the air temp to be, which is pretty intriguing. We thought that we would see some differences, from elevation change, and we're in a field that provides that, which is pretty neat. But just exciting to see, the differences in scratching the surface to, a 3, 4, 5 degrees warmer, and then you get down a little bit deeper, and that soil holds a lot of heat in.
It does, right? And so if we just scratch the top here, just take a little bit of soil away with your finger. What's that at now?
So that is at 34
degrees, right?
Yep.
And so 4 degrees warmer, just a 1/4 inch down. That growing point's below the surface. I think we're going to be okay in these soils, but definitely a little close for comfort.
A little close for comfort. We may see some cosmetic damage to the top of the plant, but all in all, I think we're going to be just fine.
That concludes this Pioneer Agronomy video podcast. Visit our page on pioneer.com and follow us on Twitter and Facebook for more agronomy insights.